العلم أشراف مطلوب وطالبه لله أكرام من يمشي على قدمه. العلم نور مبين يستضيء به أهل السعادات والجهال في الظلم.
They have strength in body to go and play cricket and football, and maybe they are only fans who go to the stadiums and sit for long hours screaming and yelling, and their throats get trouble, but they don't have enough power to stand for night prayer. Subhanallah. They have a lot of money to spend on their clothing, luxurious life, but they don't have any money to go for Hajj or Umrah. Subhanallah. Ya ikhwa, Ramadan was a great course, a great school for us to learn who we are and what we should do. Alhamdulillah, we learn. Every single one of us learn who he is. He's a Muslim. And what he should do, we learn. We learned when we were fasting 30 days. We learned when we were standing for night prayer 30 nights. We learned when we recited the Quran in a whole month. We learned when we used to send food to the miskin and poor people in Ramadan. But why that changed after Ramadan? Why everything is stopped after Ramadan? Why the masajid and where the government does not provide such in non-Muslim countries like in England, where are we? Why don't we support them to make them exist? We need, ya ikhwa, to take a big lesson from Ramadan and continue on the same speed that we were running in Ramadan towards the Akhirah. In Ramadan, we were competing. The slowest of us was, if we would assume a speedometer, then the speedometer is up to 220 kilometers per hour. I assume the slowest of Muslims during Ramadan was running on 120. That's the slowest, because they were fasting, they were making dua, they were making dhikr. That's the climate of Ramadan. And there were many who were running on a speed of 160 and 180, and some few who were continuously from start of Ramadan to the end of Ramadan, they were on one speed, 220, the needle to the end, to the last. That's how some of the ulama, some of the believers were doing the righteous deeds in Ramadan. But the problem is, after Ramadan, the engine becomes slow. Why, akhi? Why, my sister? Why? Why don't we continue? By Allah, between this Ramadan and next Ramadan is only a blink of eye, and you will see. Wallahi, next Ramadan we're gonna sit here, if Allah extend our lives, talking about, oh, yesterday we were suffering of coronavirus. Remember, and no one has forgotten. Everyone say, oh, we still have the taste. We still feel it. We still remember when we were in the houses, not in the masjid. So, ya ikhwa, let's continue. The prayers in the houses, don't stop it. All optional prayers in the house, not in the masjid. Keep the light of the house that we had in Ramadan, continue. Don't turn it from 1,000 candle to 2-3 candles. La akhi, in Ramadan, all houses, like if the sun was inside, not a light, not a lamp, But like if the sun was inside, so much light. Why? Because the whole family were in the same house whole month worshipping Allah. That's why. Wallahi, last Ramadan, if the shayateen were not chained, they would not come to the houses of the Muslims because of the light that they had. The whole month, they all in the house, day and night. Fasting day, reciting Quran, dhikr, dua. Maghrib comes, they all together break fast together, open the fast together, and they make the dua, and then they pray together, jama'ah, and mashallah, adkar, the rawatib prayers before and after the obligatory prayers, they pray to whom? They recite the Quran in that house. Wallah, the houses of Muslims this Ramadan, with the, thank you COVID. Thank you COVID-19. Thank you coronavirus. Brought light to our houses. Wallahi, brought light to our houses. Wallahi, all Ramadans in the past, rare Muslims do such thing in their houses. Even the rawatib prayer, they used to do it in the masjid. They did not used to do it in the house. This Ramadan, the houses, mashallah, were free of the shayateen, not because shayateen were chained only. Wallahi, if the shayateen were released, they still can't come because Surah Al-Baqarah is recited. Some houses 3 times Surah Al-Baqarah recited in, because they finish the Quran 3 times and more than 3 times. Subhanallah. We need to change the names of the months all to Ramadan. Ramadan 1, Ramadan 2, Ramadan 3, Ramadan 4, Ramadan 5, Ramadan 6, Ramadan 7, Ramadan 8, Ramadan 9, Ramadan 10, Ramadan 11, Ramadan 12. We need to have all months Ramadan. Not in name, but in action, ya ikhwan. In action. It is shame on a student doing good in the college, and once he graduates, he go all against what he learned and what he used to be during the years of studying, of learning. That's bad, ya ikhwan. Ramadan was a great gift from Allah, especially this year. Especially this year, Allah gave us a great gift. Made the whole family to work together. So let's continue. Let's check our families. Let's check our kids and see how they are going. How's their manners? Do they pray? See their haircuts. See their type of clothing. See how much time they spend on internet and mobile phones. And don't scream at them, but open up a way with them to be their friend, their righteous friend, who bring them to righteousness, who safeguard them from the evil and from the devil. That's what we need from our Muslim brothers and sisters and communities. Don't turn to be similar person before Ramadan. Don't turn to be the similar person between last year Ramadan and this year Ramadan. La. Continue to be the same person of this year Ramadan. Not even last year Ramadan. This year Ramadan. Because this year Ramadan, Muslims were very good. Excellent. Wallahi, they were excellent. Even here in Medina and in Mecca. Yes, we missed the 2 holy mosques, but our houses turned to be all holy. All houses holy, like Allah Ta'ala said to Musa alayhi salam, to say to Bani Israel, وَاجْعَلُوا بُيُوتَكُمْ قِبْلَةً وَاجْعَلُوا بُيُوتَكُمْ قِبْلَةً. As in Surah Yunus, ayah 87, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَأَوْحَيْنَا إِلَى مُوسَى وَأَخِيهِ, and we revealed to Musa and his brother, أَن تَبَوَّأَ لِقَوْمِكُمَا بِمِصْرَ بُيُوتًا, take for your people in Egypt houses, make houses for them. وَاجْعَلُوا بُيُوتَكُمْ قِبْلَةً وَأَقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ, and make your houses as qibla. What does that mean? Meaning qibla, to pray, to worship. And that's why Allah Ta'ala said, وَأَقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ, and perform the prayers. And then Allah ended up the ayah saying, وَبَشِّرِ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ, وَبَشِّرِ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. Who these mu'mineen are, and give the glad tidings to the believers. Who these are? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَبَشِّرِ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. Who these mu'mineen? Those who worship Allah. Worship Allah alone, sincerely, continuously. May Allah Ta'ala make us from those who serve Allah sincerely, and Allah keep them saved all life, and increase them in iman, in health, in wealth, in happiness of dunya and akhirah, and protect them from all types of evil, and protect them from the plans of the devil. And may Allah Ta'ala make us all the time callers to Him. This is the end of this talk today. Here's your brother Mohamed ibn Abdullah al-Maaliki from Al-Madinah, Prophet City in Saudi Arabia. Today, the 5th of Shawwal, 1441. Inshallah, we see you once again very soon. And I hope to be in a regular class studying a book. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.